Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 22. It's Sunday evening here now. I've had a really busy day. We've had a fantastic time with our family and with our grandchildren, and we had a lovely Christmas lunch and everybody seemed to enjoy it, and all went well. We had no major hiccups, so that was really good. Everyone has gone home now. Unfortunately, our oldest son wasn't able to come down. Our little grandson has picked up a bug this week, and our daughter-in-law has a cold as well, so they weren't able to make the journey. But thankfully we went up to see them on Monday evening, so that was good that we got to see them before Christmas. So I was on the go early this morning, and I thought I could start my day with a few rows of knitting, but as soon as I got up there was so many things I needed to get done and wanted to be prepared that the knitting went to the wayside. And I also forgot to share the photograph of my sock yesterday evening, so I will pop a photograph of it in today's vlog. I also want to pop in some footage of a quilt that I have. A lady made this quilt for me some years ago. I'm just looking across at it, and I've only recently brought it out, and looking at it out over the chair here, it's something really should be displayed. It covers the 12 months of the year, so I'm going to put a little footage of it in. In keeping with Sunday, I've always been sharing from I started the vlogs a little thought on Sunday, and I know some people have been commenting and have enjoyed that, and I'm really thankful for that, because I wasn't just sure how people would feel, but it's something that I felt led to do on my vlogs, and I'm glad that it's of benefit to some people. I have been using my own personal devotions for the inspiration for that, and I've also been using Tear Fund. They did an advent calendar this year, and what I want to share is a poem that was shared on the Tear Fund calendar by a supporter called Catherine Thompson, and the poem is entitled Emmanuel, God who is here. And it's really, to me, it really spoke to me, and I hope you enjoy it too. Emmanuel. When we become preoccupied with the lie that we can perfectly wrap Christmas, when we spend too long planning the most pleasing food and overfilling our calendars to keep everyone else feeling good, we can forget what's inside, what we have actually come to hide: hope, peace, joy, love. So let us break open Christmas like a cracker. Let us push back on what the adverts say we lack, and reveal the real heart of the season that may look to others like material treason, because it's not about how it all appears. It is about the light of the world that broke our fear, and Emmanuel, a God who is here. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the little footage of my quilt, and I'll be back again tomorrow to catch up with you all then. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. So this is the quilt that I wanted to share with you. I think it was Lone Star Linens on Etsy that actually sewed this for me. I was looking for a quilt, and she actually made a quilt for my son for him coming home from Canada after a year, and it was a rag quilt with beautiful cow fabric on the front and a lovely fleece on the back. And I had seen a quilt like this one, and I think I'd seen the pieces for it and knew that I couldn't really sew it myself, and she said that she would make it over a period of time. Of course, I purchased it from her, and I know when it arrived, from the amount of work that's in it, that she didn't get paid for the hours that she put into it. So it was made to depict the 12 different seasons, or 12 different months, and I'll just share them closer with you. It is hand tied. My shadow's probably going to show in it here, but you can see that it's hand tied across the top, and it's machine binded, and it has like a lovely denim back on it. Sorry, my photography skills I need to improve drastically. But this is the snowman on it. Each piece is a plique, and then she has hand sewn out round it and added little buttons. These are real buttons. So the snowman says a welcoming smile. Then we have the hen for each new day, or the cockerel, and the fabric choice is fantastic, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's such a treasure, and I don't know why I kept it folded away for so long. I suppose I was afraid to bring it out, and then it's out now and folded, and I really should be leaving it out. These are they are patchwork squares, and then peace and harmony, and the little dog and the birds. And then this one covers the finished work of the cross, and that to me, that's very special, because really that's what my faith is based on, and I wouldn't have without the finished work of the cross. Then we come down to family and friends. It is very American style, and I suppose I think my taste has probably changed to sort of more to that way, the quilting and that sort of feel in the house. And then this one here, for these I give thanks. And again, these are all tiny little buttons. This is all hand sewn. And then this tiny block is the stars above. Birds that sing. And we come down to the sweet fragrant flowers. And we have a little bee button here. And then on some of the smaller squares you have the patchwork around the outside. And then this one here really appeals to me. I just love the cozy old quilts. And that's just my hair perfectly, isn't it? Though I did get it cut yesterday, but it's still curly and it's always frizzy. And the cat. And this here, these are individual pieces. So they are. And then of course our livelihood. You couldn't have it without our livelihood, being the cow. Though my husband says it's not a very good picture of a cow. Not his cows. And the little stars are buttons as well. And then this one was really nice today, because when the children were coming home, it just made me think roads that lead home. It's just lovely when they all do come home. It just makes my heart sing. I think when the children are smaller, you sort of think when they move away that it's less responsibility, but you just have different worries. But it's just fantastic when they do come home. It's such a blessing. And that's why I suppose today just means so much to me. It's hard to really put it into words. I feel very blessed to have a family that wants to come home and a family that enjoys coming home. And I know it shouldn't be taken lightly because there are so many people who don't have that privilege and that opportunity. And for them, I really do feel and hope that at this Christmas time that they can find comfort in neighbours or friends. So that's my quilt that I wanted to share with you. I'm sure many of you can actually make one of these. I would love to be able to sit and do this, but I'm very thankful that someone was prepared and willing to do it for me. It's a nice lap size quilt, so I should use it.